Now, transfer deadline day is here, and yeah, it's pretty weird. I've lost my hat. I usually film videos with, obviously, my hat on, but I've lost it. So today's transfer video is a special one because I'm showing the hairline, and obviously, you know, transfer deadline day, of course. So we've seen lots of transfers so far. I've uploaded another video today, another transfer episode as well. That was earlier on in the day. If you haven't seen it, guys, it'll probably be here, or it'll probably be here. That consists of 6 players today that have been signed, and this video is 6 more. And tomorrow I could end up doing another 6, alright? Because more transfers could happen between, like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11 p.m. that I'm gonna miss for this video, but you know, I could bring it to you tomorrow. If you want to see that video, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Let's get 4,000 likes for a big transfer deadline day video. Let's try and smash that. Now it is time to get into the first player then that has been signed today. It's interesting ones today, of course. We've got a few that could be happening, but of course they're not quite confirmed yet, so I can't really jump on the bandwagon of them. Now we actually have Oxlade-Chamberlain. Wow, what a like mad transfer saga this one's been. So obviously, you know, it was pretty obvious he was going to leave Arsenal. Now for 1 minute it looked like he was going to go to Chelsea. A fee was agreed, but they couldn't agree personal terms or whatever. No, I don't think that was the reason. They offered him like 180 grand a week, but he really wanted to go to Liverpool. He wants to play centre mid, and Liverpool offered him like 60 grand a week less, so 120 grand a week, and he's accepted it. So he turned down Chelsea to go to Liverpool, and he's accepting less money at Liverpool. So I don't know, fair play to him. I guess that's because he wants to play more and wants to play in his favourite position. I guess he feels like he doesn't have much of a chance at Chelsea to play centre mid if that's what he wants. But anyway, the 35 million pound midfielder, winger, whatever he is gone to Liverpool. So he has joined in a 5-year contract as well. Of course, he's still quite young. It feels like he's quite old because he's been about on the scene for years, but is of course quite young still. So basically, Arsenal offered him a new contract, offering him 180 grand a week, same as Chelsea, and he's declined that, and obviously gone to Liverpool. So, you know, he's had 2 chances to get 60 grand a week more, and he's declined them both to go to Liverpool. Now, what is it about Liverpool that he just loves? Is he like a lifelong Liverpool fan? Is he just, you know, are they offering him a lot, like in terms of bonuses or positional stuff or minutes or something like that he really wants? I don't really know. Now, this is what he said on Instagram. I know my choice might come as a surprise to many, and the decision to leave was tough after being part of a club for so many years, but I feel that this move is right for the next stage in my ongoing development. That's what he said on Instagram. Jurgen Klopp's also said he's very happy to have signed an exciting talent and didn't need to think twice about it. Now, he's actually described him as positive and a player who is willing to take risks and has the mentality and desire to get even better. So Jurgen Klopp loves him. He's buzzing to be there. A good first transfer. Big one already in transfer deadline day. So what I've done here is, you know, put another transfer in. It's quite interesting. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but they've signed Naby Keita. Liverpool have next year. I'm not going to put that in the transfer video today because, like, you know, it's not really a transfer right now. It's a transfer for next year. But they've actually, you know, the team that obviously he's leaving, okay, the Red Bull team in obviously Bundesliga, they made a signing already, and it looks like here they're calling him a replacement. Now, they've actually signed Leverkusen's Kevin Kampl as Naby Keita's replacement. Now, they've signed the Slovenian international Kevin Kampl from Bundesliga rivals Bayer Leverkusen. This guy's a pretty good player. He's pretty well known as well. He joins the Champions League club on a 4-year deal for a reported basic fee of around 18 million euros. So yeah, the midfielder is set to replace Liverpool-bound Naby Keita at Leipzig next season, but will play alongside the Gini international this term, of course, because he's still going to be there for another year. So this guy was supposed to be going to China, but he actually turned it down to go to obviously stay in Bundesliga and stay in Germany. So fair play to him, because it's not easy to turn down the big money deals to China. It really isn't easy. So, you know, it does take a bit, I suppose, to stay. So the connection here is Kampl has already played for Red Bull Salzburg, which is Leipzig's partner club, and Leverkusen trained under Austrian's former coach Roger Schmidt, and has since learned the Bundesliga runners-up playing style from the bottom up. So, you know, I'll tell you what, it's a fitting transfer. Not a super interesting few Premier League guys, but it was worth a mention because, you know, it's had a hint of Liverpool, had a hint of Naby Keita in it. So there we go. Kevin Kampl, he has moved. So boys, Tottenham fans, you've made a signing, and it's confirmed today. Serge Aurier has made his completed move to Spurs. Of course, you got to give him the work permit today, all that stuff. Basically, you guys knew about his transfer probably yesterday or the day before, but it's been confirmed today. It's done deal. It's happened. Now, Serge Aurier, okay, Tottenham signed PSG fullback for 23 million. I'm seeing lots of Tottenham fans, you know, pretty happy about this. Selling Kyle Walker for 50, signing Serge Aurier for 23, 27 million pound profit, and they've got another right back to replace him. It's actually good business. As long as Serge Aurier is pretty decent and as good as Kyle Walker, if not maybe better or nearly as good, then I'll tell you what, Spurs has done a bit of good business there. The Ivory Coast right back, 24 years of age, has signed a 5-year deal until 2022. Of course, he's going to sign a 5-year deal. He's young. Obviously, they paid good money for him. Of course, he's going to sign for a 5-year deal. Now, the deal was held up by a work permit complications as a result of Aurier's, what is it, suspended sentence for assaulting a police officer last year. Now, I talked about it last week, but anyway, he couldn't play Arsenal in the Champions League last year because, you know, we didn't let him in. The country, UK, didn't let him in because of his ongoing, like, assault of a police officer charge or whatever, anything like that. But he's managed to get the work permit and he's managed to come to the UK. Now, he actually kind of said, this is a fresh start for me. I am determined to prove myself as a professional both on and off the pitch. The fans are the most important people at any club. I'm looking forward to showing them and everyone at Spurs the real Serge Aurier. So yeah, he's a direct replacement for Kyle Walker, who was sold to Manchester City in a deal worth 50 million in July. They're making £27 million profit because obviously they signed another one for 23. If he's good, it's good business. Hopefully, he can forget all that off the pitch rubbish and focus on his football, focus on the Premier League, make the Tottenham fans happy, make the club happy. You'll be doing just fine. But mate, let me tell you one thing, mate. Okay, Tottenham aren't done there. Tottenham have made another signing, and it is Fernando Llorente from Swansea. They've bought a striker. They've signed a new striker on a 2-year deal. Tottenham have had a bid accepted for Swansea striker. Oh, wait, this is all a bit crazy. I'm getting a bit shocked by this, okay? Fernando Llorente, who had actually been expected to join Chelsea. Chelsea were going for him as well. Now, the Premier League champions had been close to a reported £15 million deal for the 32-year-old who played under Conte at Juventus. So, wow, I'm pretty shocked by this, to be fair. I'm pretty surprised that Tottenham have gone for him. I'm pretty surprised Chelsea have gone for him, but it looks like, mate, he's set to have his medical right now. He's set to have his medical right now. Now, the fee is believed to be around £12.1 million. Not big money. He's obviously 32 years of age, but Spurs are set to sign the veteran striker from under the noses of rivals Chelsea. So it says here, Sky Sports sources, that the deal was actually agreed on transfer deadline day morning, so the deal was all done this morning. Chelsea were also in talks to sign Llorente, although no official bid has been launched by the Premier League champions. So Tottenham, mate, I think you've got him. I think you've got the striker. I could be wrong, but it looks like you have right now. Swansea manager Paul Clements had actually said he was confident of keeping Llorente at Liberty Stadium earlier this week, but basically he admitted something can come up out of absolutely nowhere on transfer deadline day. He said this. So yes, Tottenham making a couple of signings on transfer deadline day. Good for the club, good for the fans. The fans are going to be happy about this. Obviously, they missed out last year. They were nearly good enough, and hopefully these players might send them over the edge and make them a little bit better this year. It's going to be hard for them this year, playing at Wembley, stuff like that. It's going to be really hard. I think they are struggling so far already, but hopefully these new players can really push them over the line. But mate, you think Swansea, oh no, it's pretty bad for them. We've lost a striker. Mate, the player they've just signed is ridiculous. Renato Sanches has gone to Swansea on a season-long loan from Bayern Munich. That's right, I am not joking you, he actually has. Renato Sanches signs and Wilfried Bony deal close to completion. So Wilfried Bony, that's a different subject. We want to talk about Sanches, don't we? That's what we really want to talk about. This guy, won the Euros, Bayern Munich. I mean, apparently they've got him because of Paul Clements' connection with Bayern Munich. That's the only reason they've got him. Because it says here, Swans boss Paul Clements worked with Sanches 20 years of age during his time as Bayern's assistant manager. Sanches actually joined Bayern from Benfica for about €35 million in May 2016. He's obviously not making it into the team. It's making it very hard for him. They can't really make it work, and yeah, he's going to fit in nicely. He's going to walk straight into that team, no questions. If that almost isn't like, deal with a transfer deadline day, I don't know what is, because a player of his caliber going to a club like Swansea, it's really good stuff. Positive for the fans, positive for the club. Now, Clements actually told the Swansea website that they had secured one of Europe's elite young talents, and he's probably correct there, to be fair. This move to Swansea and the Premier League will provide him with real positive development experience. As a player, he is dynamic, powerful central midfielder, and who I believe has all the attributes to suit the Premier League. This from Paul Clements. Now, the chairman of Bayern Munich actually came out and said, "We're delighted we've been able to conclude the loan deal with Swansea City. Our goal was for Renato to gain regular match practice at club level in a strong league such as the Premier League. We remain convinced he has the potential to become an important player for FC Bayern in the future, so I doubt there's going to be any permanent thing for Swansea here, so, enjoy him whilst you can." For this reason, the agreement states that the player will return to FC Bayern on July the 1st, 2018, with no option to make the transfer permanent, so exactly what I was just saying. So yeah, pretty interesting, and what I'm going to do now is talk about the final transfer from a big club to another big club. Okay, Juventus have made a signing. Höwedes, they've signed the Schalke defender on loan. Schalke's 2014 World Cup winning defender, Höwedes has signed for the Italian champions on a season-long loan. You've gone to Juventus, pretty crazy. He spent 6 years at Schalke and was captain of the German club for 6 years. Sorry, no, I said that wrong. He has actually been at Schalke, I think, forever. I think he's been there forever. Now, Juventus has said they've paid an initial €3.5 million for the loan, which will rise to €13.5 million if he plays 25 times a season. Mate, I mean, €13.5 million for a season-long loan. Wow, they need to not play him over 25 times. That's what they need to do. Now, but they also have the option to buy Höwedes at the end of the season, $3.5 million. So just keep him under 25 appearances, buy him at the end. Happy days. I'm not being funny, mate. You're not going to play over 25 times. So yes, guys, transfer deadline day. Obviously, we've seen 6 players earlier that were confirmed. They have, obviously, that's the videos up there, something like that. If you want to go over there and check that out, they'll be absolutely brilliant. What I'm going to do now is give my final thoughts and opinions on these transfers in this video, and just sort of go over them right at the end of the video and just sort of finalise transfer deadline days. It's over already. It comes and goes. First one we got is Oxlade-Chamberlain to Liverpool. Now, a bit of a surprising one. Looked like he was going to Chelsea. Like, the fee was agreed. Basically, he didn't want the contract. He didn't want the contract at Arsenal. He he's accepted less money to play for Liverpool. So what does that say? Does it say he's a big, lifetime Liverpool fan? Does it say he wants to play centre mid for them? What does that say? But good luck to him. Then we got Kevin Kampl. Of course, he's gone to, the big Red Bull team in Bundesliga. Good transfer for him. I mean, he could have gone to China, earned big bucks, but he stayed in the Bundesliga. Höwedes to Juventus. Pretty surprising one, to be fair. He's been at Schalke for years. I'm surprised he's left, but Juventus is a good opportunity for him. He's pretty much going to win himself a Serie A title, and yeah, I'm sure he'll love life in Italy. Llorente to Spurs. Very surprised by this one. I mean, Chelsea wanted him. I mean, but if it looks like Swansea are going to be signing, of course, Wilfred Bonny back, then Llorente might not get into the team, and it might be a good time to move. Spurs, mate, this is a good player that comes off the bench and does bits. Serge Aurier is another transfer that's coming, obviously going to Spurs. He's done very, very well. Looks like he's going to slot straight into the team and replace Kyle Walker. Good business from them. Last but not least, Sanches to Swansea. If that isn't the most impressive deal of this transfer window, I don't really know what is. Like, big player, really, really big player, one of Europe's best talents, and he's just going to walk straight into Swansea's team. Well played, Paul Clements. Anyway, guys, take it easy. As we play as always, enjoy transfer deadline day. Peace.